Music Scene TV starts now. Hey guys, welcome to Music Scene TV, the show that brings you inside the world of independent and emerging music artists. I'm Kerry Chatham, and what a show I have for you. These guys have had their video track, Pawns, on the Headbangers Ball, and they're constantly touring, playing shows all over the country. They've even been overseas. The drummer for the band, Opus as he likes to be called, has been a lifetime musician. He's got quite the business mind, even has his own indie record label. He's expanded his talents to acting. He's been on the Cash Cab, Rachel Ray, and a few other things out there. So be on the lookout for those. But that talent doesn't stop there, because the band is definitely well-rounded. And I think if you like metal, which I know a lot of you do, you're going to be blown away by this one. They're currently wrapping up production on a new release, so be on the lookout for that. Out of New Haven, Connecticut, this is Dead by Wednesday with the title track from their CD. This is The Killing Project.
Hey, we're Dead by Wednesday, and you're watching Music Scene TV.
What's going on, everybody? What do we do for a living, ladies?
Kill! 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 Let me fucking hear you!
Hear you?
Kill! Kill! Kill!
Oh, shit, I still can't hear you.
Kill! Kill! Kill!
Leak the Kid, aka the Leakness Monster. I'm here with Kerry Chatham, Dead by Wednesday, Sex, Drugs, and Entertainment.
What's up?
We got Opus, we got Mike, we got Ross, and we got Pistachio. So anyways, why don't you guys get started by letting me know how the band got started. Why don't we start there?
Band started in 2005, and it was basically an offshoot from a previous band that I was playing with, and wrote a bunch of music, and then found a bunch of dudes that I really, that played great and that were awesome people, and here we are. And that started with Ross and Mike.
Right.
And then it became more of a band afterwards. Like, they started throwing ideas and then we started getting to know each other. And now it's more of a band, not just, a bunch of one dude or two dudes writing riffs and putting a band together. But it did start off, Dead by Wednesday did start off as like a offshoot with me and another dude, Pat Garcia, who was an awesome guy, and he has a history with me. And then Ross came about and Mike came about, then Ross. And we just had history together, and now it's a band,
Okay, that's cool. What would you consider some of your influences, Ross? And I know there's a lot of Pantera around. So
Yeah, I mean, you see that,
gotta be big.
especially on a guitar playing level. Dimebag Darrell was a major influence. I mean, we all, yeah, absolutely. But as far as the band, I mean, we all come from different backgrounds. We're all from different paths. We all like different things, and it's really a big mesh. But we all like the heavy stuff. We definitely like a lot of the real.
A big mesh or big mess?
Mesh.
I'm just playing.
Both.
It's just a mesh of like a whole bunch of different music coming together. But for me, I like a lot of the heavier stuff that I made there. Yeah, but a lot of the great guitar players, the shredders, and everything. But yeah, and I like just down tunes, just heavy ass metal.
Cool.
But everybody's got their own influences. I can't speak
Yeah,
for
it's
everybody.
too many.
I like a lot of different things. So we all like Alice in Chains, and even like a lot of chill stuff like that too. Just there's nights on tour where like we'll be listening to classical for 3 hours straight, just driving in the middle of the night.
We all like different stuff, but we also agree on a lot of stuff
Yeah,
too.
that's true.
We
Yeah.
like the same stuff too.
And that's where you come together.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
middle ground, because we all come from different places.
That's
like
Absolutely.
music
So where's
in general.
Where's Chesky? What's Chesky's deal?
He's old dirty bastard.
He's ODB.
Yeah,
ODB of the
And he's
Dead by
MIA.
ODB of the
MIA.
He's here when he wants to be.
Yeah.
Well, he started.
No, he's very busy.
He started the band
doing
with the
great.
guys, and he has a solo thing going on, which is going really well. And
Yep.
I
Yeah,
really
all
enjoy
power
it.
to
We all
him,
like it. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
all
power to Chesky, man. And he helps us out a lot still.
Yeah, he's still on
there's
it. He's
lot
on
of
a new
stuff
album,
going on
and he's
Wednesday, and he'll be there on the album. You
Yep.
guys, he's not going anywhere.
yeah, he's
But
doing a lot of the
it's
behind the
more-
scenes shit too.
Yeah, it's more of a 4-piece now, though, and I guess Chesky he comes in and goes when.
No, when he shows up, it's
When he
special.
shows up,
Yeah,
especially it's a
special.
surprise, and
Yeah.
our fans that have been following us love to see that when he shows up.
He brings a little more of an eclectic side to the music. So
Yeah,
when
absolutely.
when,
Yeah,
he,
he's
when
very
we have
artistic.
straight metal shows that are powerful that we love to do because we love that stuff. And then when he shows up, it's kind of like it's still the metal shows, but it has a mix of like different influence, like his solo stuff, like eclectic stuff, psychedelic stuff, hip hop, punk. Whatever he wants to bring to the table, so that way it makes it interesting. So we're not just the same old, the regular old band doing the same old things that a million other bands are doing.
Yeah. We all have again the influences. We're all into different kinds of music, and we like to incorporate that in what we play.
Yeah. So the new album's gonna be mostly like 75, 80%, actually, even more of what we're doing as a 4-piece with Joe fronting the band. But there's also going to be an element on the new album, which is going to be called Last Parade of like Chesky and Joe together, writing together and making it a little more, some of the songs a little more out there and different, interesting, unique, original.
And that was fun too. I enjoyed working with them.
Absolutely.
So you guys have the new album coming out. Would you guys want to share the name of that?
Yeah.
It's called
It's the Last Parade.
Yep.
And it's going to be out roughly late spring, U.S. We're releasing it in Europe first. We're going to Germany. We're doing a tour over there first, releasing it there. Sorry, U.S., but we're coming back.
Sorry.
And then then we'll actually so April looks like it's going to be coming out. I think sometime in April in Europe, and then we got to figure out everything. We're still signed to Eclipse, so we got to figure out what's going on with that label. so on and so forth before we release in the U.S. But it'll happen probably sometime in the summer for the U.S. Definitely. And then we'll be touring again all over the U.S. after the album comes out.
Do the
in
runs,
support,
all the clubs that
yeah.
all our fans out there are coming back to those places. They see us.
So what cities?
Oh man, we do
All
everything.
over, all of them. All of the
Honestly, from coast to coast.
Okay.
Yeah, we just do coast to coast.
And one other thing about Chesky I forgot to mention that was in my head is that it's almost like having him on the album now is almost like it's almost like helping us. That's how well he's doing as far as like being a special guest on the album kind of thing. He's in the band, he's my cousin, but like having him on it is a good thing now, It's like he has his own career, so it's like having a guest that's like known on the album, which is really cool, Instead of having someone from a different band, special guest on an album, it's our family,
Absolutely.
So just to touch on that.
So I got $20 and a stick of gum to my name. Do I get the album or come see you guys live?
Come see us live.
Get the album.
I said, you know what? Talk to us and we'll cut you a deal. We'll give you both for one price.
There you go. Hell yeah.
That's the answer, right there.
I'm telling you, you get the same experience. You gotta come see it live. It's different live than it is in the studio.
Definitely live.
Maybe when you get the
much
album
more
first.
personal. We're there with you. You're not watching us.
How about if you buy the album, we'll get you in a show for free.
That's Ross is done. Ross is done.
Sure, man.
And Joe will buy you a beer.
I mean, because nowadays it's going $200 a ticket to see us live, so I'll pay it. I
Yeah, so $20. Yeah.
Mohegan.
You better get the album.
Yeah, Mohegan.
So, Mike, what makes Dead by Wednesday Dead by Wednesday?
Opus Me. No, I mean, we're very unique. We come from a diverse background, and whenever you have musicians like that, you're always going to get something good out of that. Always. I don't care what type of music it is. When you just combine diversity and you just let the music flow, nothing but positive things are going to come out of that. So this record is just going to really blow people away, and it's going to show some of our diversity and our maturing as a band, growing over the years. We still got a lot of growing to do, but
Yeah.
That was the idea from the beginning, though, so it finally happened.
yeah.
What were some of the obstacles, barriers you guys had to overcome to get where you are today?
Oh,
I know you
a lot. As with any
Great question.
any venture, you're always gonna face adversity.
Being poor.
There was times where
what you
Mike
can
told me
do.
he was gonna quit. There was times where Ross
15.
thought about it.
15 times. We'll put that on record. 15 times.
But then you see the growth of it from development. You're like, well, after all that, do I give up now? I mean, I haven't given up since I was 12 years old. You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
tell you one thing though. What helps a lot is coming to, you play in one city, and then you come back a year and a half, and there's twice as many people who saw you last time.
Yeah.
And we're like,
And now
where the hell did that come from?
it's been a good 6-7
It's
years
gotta
now.
be a good feeling.
Yeah, they are
absolutely.
growing. The places are growing, and we're starting to get a lot of friends all over the place that put us up for the night instead of originally when we're out there meeting people and trying to find somewhere to stay.
Instead of putting
finding
Joe on the
grimy. We've sifted through enough grimy floors without mentioning any names to find good people out there that take care of us, and it's worth it, just seeing your friends all over the place. And I can't wait to make more friends out in Europe and all over the place.
And it's not just that,
we have gone through. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
We have gone through a lot of really hard times. The road especially was hard. Even back in the day when at one point in time we had 7 people plus gear in a little van, and we weren't really making too much on that run. And that was probably our hardest. We all were at each other's throats arguing, and after that
I love it.
every little run. You love
The first
it.
one? Because it was exciting for me.
I mean, yeah, you
opened a can of worms that you can't
We
close.
got more coming. Yeah.
No, but the tours get better and better.
having it sound the way it does. And you know, whatever it does, but I'm sure it'll do well.
The mastering's going to be Evan Gochner, who from Capitol, who did like Megadeth and Queensryche, so that's getting mastered by them. But yeah, as far as some of the past stuff we've done, we some of our accolades, we were already last Pawns video was already on Music Choice for many months. It was on Headbangers Ball. It was on a couple other music video stuff. I forgot the names of them, but there was a bunch of them that were out. And we also were not discovered, but semi-discovered by Insane Clown Posse back in the day. And the first album was a little more of a mixed album, and they picked us out of a bunch of like independent bands. There was like a contest. They called it the Underground Sound or Underground something. I forgot. Underground Noise or something. I forgot the name of the contest. But we ended up getting second place, and from that point on, they put us on a bunch of stuff and a tour and everything. And we appreciate all that stuff. And now, you know, we're more of a metal band so we're going in different directions. But we still love those people and love the Juggalos
through that scene.
And definitely, and there's still some stuff on the album that you'll appreciate. More in the vein of like the headpiece style and like that kind of stuff.
Doesn't sound like anything else.
Doesn't sound like anything else. I'm just saying it's not like the first album. It's more of what we're doing now.
We're gonna throw down what you want to hear though.
Yeah. If you like, if you liked them on Wednesday in the past, you'll like it now.
Yeah.
If you want to know what it sounds like, buy the album.
But if you also don't like that stuff, you probably will like this album too, because it is very aggressive. It reminds me of the grooviness of like Vulgar Display of Power, but not sound like that, but have the grooviness of it and the heaviness of it, but also it has the technicality of like, newer bands and like even some of the vibe of like, I don't know, for me it's like, I always call it like the Master Puppets of Us, just as an example, not because it sounds like Master Puppets, but because, it's a very,
we're at that stepping stone.
Very like, not produced, because I don't want to say it's overproduced, but very polished, very tight, clean, pro, awesome, sounding album. And that's because of Enoch Jensen.
Yeah.
Enoch Jensen.
Yeah, Enoch.
He produced this album.
Yeah, he's the shit.
He did a phenomenal job.
East Lake Recording Studios, Shelburne Falls, Massachusetts. Enoch Jensen, check him out. He did the last album. He's doing this album, and he'll probably be doing all our stuff for a long time.
You're watching Music Scene TV. I'm Mebio.
Wow!
corn show in New Hampshire.
Yep.
That was a good show.
And some of
That was
those
a great
bus
show.
trip.
We
And of
killed
course,
that place.
of course, some
Bus
of the a lot of the hometown shows, like Last Toad show.
Every birthday bash every
Yeah,
year. It's always
everything.
I
awesome.
told you, I imagine it's always pretty.
Harvest Fest. I really like the Harvest Fest. The
That's-
pot rallies, man, those were great.
Yeah, but
Speaking of crazy stories, I forgot about that one.
Which one's that?
That was the time I ate the shrooms, I drank a pint of vodka, and I ended up spending the whole night walking around staring at the stars in the sky.
That's not
And I went back
Yeah,
and
it's
I
a harvest fest.
that was carnival chaos.
That's
exactly
for you.
Yeah, it's up in the rainbow. Dude, that was awesome, dude. What are you talking about? And I couldn't find the freaking...
you walked by me like 3 times, like.
That was fantastic.
That was fantastic, yeah.
Crazy, that was crazy. The Harvest Fest was the one where I couldn't find the cabin. I ended up
You were
sleeping in
dancing.
somebody else's cabin.
The dirty
They
hippie.
kicked you out, right?
And they kicked me out in the middle of the night. I was like, dude, I just want to sleep, man. I thought the hippies are supposed to be cool. And he was like, no, get the fuck out of here. I was like, alright. And I spent the rest of the night stumbling around trying to find the goddamn cabin.
Good luck.
Yeah, I was
And I ended
somewhere
up
trying to
just-
find the van.
Yeah, and I ended up finding the van and just sleeping in the van.
Yeah.
I think I slept next to you, Mike. Me and Mike always sleep together on the
Well,
road.
a lot of the
Mike's like, no, we don't.
some of the best shows we played are with our friends. Like in Ohio, we have like Menace to Sobriety,
Word.
Pennsylvania, Gloominous Doom, New York, Ruined Nation, Demolitia, Burning Human.
That's on Colorado.
Intertwined.
Intertwined in Colorado. That was really always great shows. There's a lot of great bands that
We
we work
forgot
with,
you. Thank you too.
And even around here, there's a million great bands too.
Just cuz.
Just Cuz, Grimy Fam, Eyes of the Dead.
Oh, you can go on.
No, you can
Big
go on
band
forever,
bands.
We got jobs every
Golly,
CT
wow.
band will be here forever.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Christopher Flash.
We love you all.
We love you.
We do.
Please buy our album.
At least download. At least download it.
We will.
No, pay for it, goddammit.
Shut up, Lars Ulrich.
If
So,
you
yeah.
do download it, you have to come see us though.
And
Fair, don't be a dick.
yeah, exactly. buy a shirt. Buy a new shirt or something.
Yeah,
Buy a
But don't
shirt.
steal from them twice.
Or just hand me $5.
Yo, we also
Yeah, that'll work.
also keep your eye
Give all
out.
us $1.
Also keep your eye out for the new video. It's called Will to Fight. And
Yeah, it's
Nicholas Heller did it. It's going to be really awesome. We just shot it and it's done, edited, finished. Not sure when it's going to be aired, but it's definitely going to be coming out prior to the release. So you probably will see it soon, either on the net or on one Music Choice or Headbangers Ball or wherever it may get played, because it will get played, as well as Ponce and Declaration of Humanity, and it's all on YouTube. We have our own page, DBW TV, on YouTube. So if you want to check out any of the footage for video stuff, you can go there. We have a MySpace page, myspace.com/DeadByWednesday, a Twitter, a Facebook page, all that gay stuff. So.
Yep.
Reason
for we. They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we.
We're try to stop us. We will prevail. Don't try to stop us. We will prevail. Don't try to stop us. We will prevail. I am walking on the path that you love. Don't try to stop us. We will prevail. Don't try to stop us. We will prevail.
That's about it for this time. Hope you've enjoyed the show, and what a show it was. Stay up to date with the latest and greatest by subscribing in iTunes or watch online at mevio.com. If you want more Dead by Wednesday, we'll catch them on MySpace, or a quick internet search will bring up a ton of stuff. Go check it out. Both their CDs, The Killing Project and Democracy is Dead, are available from online music retailers. Be on the lookout for the new one that's coming out real soon. Support the artists you enjoy. Go to the shows, buy the CD, and stop by the merch booth, because this is how artists get paid for what they do. And that's only with the loyalty of fan support like yours. Want to check out some great artists? Then get on over to MusicSceneTV.com. There's a ton of posted video and links to some great signed and unsigned music through the band pages at MusicSceneTV.com. Of course, I got one more track before we go. Off the CD, The Killing Project, here's the track Pawns. As always, we'll catch you next time on Music Scene TV.
Yeah!
You can save on all of your pet's medications simply by getting the same exact medications that you're currently using delivered right to your door, saving you time and money. At 1-800-PET-MEDS, all of the products are 100% guaranteed and all of the major brands are in stock. If you want great savings, fast service and free shipping, use the promo code MSTV1 and get 10% off any order and free shipping on orders over $39. That's right, you can save 10% and get free shipping on orders over $39. 1-800-PETMEDS.com/MSTV1.
Use these promo codes to save money at petco.com. Use the code MSCENE and get 10% off and free shipping on orders over $65. Use the code MSCENE10 and get a straight 10% off with no minimum. Petco.com, where the pets go.
I am the Leakness Monster. I'm here on Music Scene TV with Dead by Wednesday. Woo! Say hi, Dead by Wednesday.
Hi, Dead by Wednesday.
All right.
Go ahead.
That's a wrap.
It's a wrap.